4 steps. There's prepare to move, there's move, there's make sure you can still move later, and then there's prepare to not move. 4 steps. So prepare to move, some people call it a warm-up. I like to say, let's prepare to move. So right now what we're going to do is I want everyone, that's going to be awesome with the heels. So awesome. So we're all standing like this. So first of all, let's go about hip width apart for the feet. Good. If you feel comfortable, you can go a little wider. Shoulder width is as wide as you're going to go. Hip width is good. And I want you to get your arms, you're going to put them up here. And we're going to have, your arms are going to stay here, and I want you to drop your bum backwards, and you're just going to bend your knee just a little bit. Just, oh, stop right there. Perfect. And then stand back up. Good. Let's do that again. Let's go for 5. 1, and back up. 2. I love that smile. 3. It's like 4. Video smile. 5. And is there reggae?
Could be if you want.
No, DJ.
So that's just a prep. That's just a squat. That's the beginning part of a squat. I don't know if you guys have done squats. I don't know how many people like squats. I despise them with a great taste in my mouth, but they work and they're great. So let's get your arms now. We're gonna go from here. We're gonna turn them out to the side. Good. And you're just gonna lift them up a little bit, and then you're gonna bring them back down. So you're just gonna keep your arms up. So what we just did there was the beginning part of a shoulder press. So we're getting our shoulders ready to do, I don't know, some sort of shoulder, raise the roof, possibly. Good. Now we're going to take our hands, put them out on your side. You're going to take, your feet are going to stay where they are. And just like you had 2 tracks in front of you, you're going to take the right foot forward about 3 feet. Or 2 if you're wearing heels. And you're going to bend the back knee like you're trying to drop it to the ground, but you're only going to bend it just enough that it breaks. Boom. And then you're going to come back up. Good. And you're going to go back down. Good. Keep doing that. And now bring the feet back. And then let's switch legs. Let's put the other one forward. Now this is the beginning part of a lunge. Dropping that back knee down. Good, and pushing up. We're gonna just come out to this position. Good, now just hop back. Nice, let's go back here and back. So what we just did was the beginning of a jumping jack. Now I call this preparation to move. What is the deal with that? Well, you wanna just, a lot of times you go to the gym and go, yeah, all right, I'm gonna run. Or yeah, all right, if you're gonna do something, do a little bit of it in a small motion to warm up your muscles, to warm up your body and your brain. Because now how do you feel versus when you first stood up? Who feels a little bit better? So you get to the gym, if you don't like doing it already, and then you just start doing what you don't like, what's going to happen? You're probably going to go through it not liking the whole thing. Whereas if you start out and do a little bit at the beginning, so you do a little squat, or you do a little jumping jack, or you do a little light jog, you kind of feel, okay, now, all right, I'm ready. All right, I'm ready to go. So now I'll have a couple of you guys come up into this space right here. And then, good, so fill it in, because you'll need a little bit more space for the next round. And now this time, so all that little stuff we just did, we're going to take it to a bigger thing. One of the most basic things that I have everybody I work with do is a squat. So I want to see everyone do this. You're going to be in this position right here, hip width apart. You're going to have your big toe off the ground. Lift your big toe off the ground. So it should be able to wiggle, but your foot should still be flat. So right now my big toe is kind of wiggling around, but my foot's flat. I'm going to take my bum. I'm going to send it back to where the wall and the floor meet. I'm going to get the weight into here. You're going to feel, and stand back up. So we're going to come on down. And you're going to come back up. Good. You're going to stay with me. Let's go down. Hold it there and up. We're going to do 3 more. I know y'all don't want to sweat. Hold and up. Now we're doing a basic squat, right? This is an easy exercise. How do you make this harder? So we're going to go down. Just stay there. Stay there. So you stay there. So now you just turned a normal squat into a static hold, which, does this burn any more than when you were going up and down? Anybody? Good. Let's stand on up. Wiggle out your legs. So now you're at home. You say to me, people say to me, well, I don't have enough time to work out. I got 15 minutes and I don't have a gym membership and I don't have any equipment in my house. So what can I do? You just did a squat. You do about 10 or 15 of those. Hold that for 30 seconds. See what happens. Next thing we're going to do is let's get one foot in front of the other. And we did this lunge. Now I want to show you first and then you guys are going to go through it. You're going to put most of your weight in that front foot. Don't wear fitted jeans. And you're going to bend. Hey, son. And you're going to bend your back knee down here. Weight pushing through this heel and coming straight up. I don't want to see anyone coming forward. I want to make sure that that knee doesn't pass your toe. 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, and then back up. So let's do it. Good, and let's go down and up. Down and up. Now this is a lunge, static lunging. You can do this walking, you can do this switching, and we're also going to do this way. Stay down. Good. So now you're like, this is not as hard as holding lunge. This time I want you to come up just 1 inch. Just 1 inch. Stop right there. Good. Go back down. Good. Come back up again. Just 1 inch. That's the sound I'm looking for. One more time. 1 inch and down. Good. Come on up. Rick, take us through. Come on. We're going to do the other leg because you don't want to be unbalanced. You don't want to be walking around like with one strong leg and like the other one like weak. That looks really, it's not sexy even in heels. So let's go the other leg. I don't know. I saw this one girl had the one. Nah. And let's go. So we're going to go down and up. Good. Keep going. Let's go down That's awesome. And up, one more. Down, let's stay down here for a second. I want to tell you guys about this trip I took once in '98. I went to Jamaica and there was this really cool bush. And let's go up for an inch and down. Good, 3 of these. Up for an inch and down, 2. Up for an inch, last one. And relax, good. Check it out. Now, how'd that feel? Now, who tells me that they don't have that much space in their house? Anybody? A lot of times, how many people do push-ups here? When you can get to a point where you can do more than 10 push-ups, you want to start challenging yourself in a different way. Now you say, oh, but I don't have a bunch of dumbbells, I don't have a bunch of weights. Well, there's dozens of different push-ups we can do. We can be in this position here, and this is your standard push-up. We can bring your arms in closer under your shoulders, turn your elbows back, and that's a tricep push-up. We can bring your hands in front of you into a diamond, drop your sternum to your chest, or to your hands, and that's a diamond push-up. You can stagger up and down. You can switch. If you want to have fun, you can do your plyo push-up. You can plank and push up. You can, this is an Air Force type push-up for your shoulders. If you want to have a lot of fun, you can go into a dive bomb. So go under a fence, come up, back up this way. He said, soldier. On that fence, I'll go on the just so. But right there, and I got a little sweat on, but I just did, 3 of different variations of push-ups. What happens? Your body is the most effective tool that you have to do any sort of working out. I'm tired now. I've taxed my energy systems in a way that you can't do on an elliptical. You can't do it on a bike. And let's be honest, that stuff's just not that fun. Get your body weight moving. Lunges, squats, push-ups. If you did all those 3 or 4 times a week, guarantee you're going to develop a body that you'll be proud to say, I worked to make that body. Another abdominal exercise is a plank. Now, I would usually ask people to do this, but I know y'all don't want to get on the floor looking all pretty, y'all do. Belly button pulled into your spine, nice and flat, nice and strong. 90 degrees here, so elbow under the shoulder, and you just hold this. You can do this while you're reading a book. You can be on the phone with your girl. Anyway, oh my gosh, did you see what he was wearing? I couldn't believe you can do a lot of stuff down here. If you're going to do one ab exercise, that would be the one that I would say do, because it's going to train your abdominals in a way that's not like crunching. Everyone always talks about core stability. You guys heard about core stability? Everyone thinks, oh, that means I can do a lot of crunches, right? Wrong. You learn that, you're like, what? It doesn't mean anything about crunches? Your core's job is to stabilize your spine. So if you have a strong core, you'll generally not have a lower back issue. That's where it comes out to. Now, if you can stabilize your core, it doesn't mean moving it, because when I move my spine, it's clearly not stable. So core stability talks about, so I want everyone to try this real quick. Take your thumb. Let me see a thumbs up. Stand up nice and tall. Let me see the weight distributed on both feet. You take your thumb, put it on your belly button. Open your hand nice and wide. Good. You're going to swing that hand under the thumb. So right onto your stomach there. You feel your stomach? You feel it? No, I don't feel my... I want you to leave your hand where it is. I want you to pull your stomach away from your hand. So just for sight line, I can pull my stomach away from my hand and make that space without moving my hand. So I can bring it there. That's where I started. And I can pull it away from my hand. Everyone try. Everyone's doing that. Everyone's doing that. Everyone's doing that. Good. Now let's say the alphabet all together while you're doing that. Ready? And go. A, B, C, D. A. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Z. A, B, C. So you can relax. Like, why'd you make me say the alphabet? Well, partly to see if you could do it. Because it forces you to breathe. Now, well, a lot of times we turn this is your transverse abdominals. So that's your abdominals working to pull your belly button back. This is you holding your breath. Look, I'm skinnier. See? Like, that's not what you want to do, because you can't do that all day. And if you can, I'd like to talk to you, because I think that's awesome. So you want to be able to train yourself. So now there's another exercise you can do, whether you're standing in lineup, getting a new tennis racket, or you're out at the grocery store, or you're on the bus, or you're just waiting for the red light to change. So every time you stop at something, you want to think you're standing up, nice and tall, and you think, and you don't even have to put your hand there, because people are like, that's weird. Some guy kept on putting his hand. You can pull. Most people wear belts. Pull your stomach away from your belt line. So you're standing there waiting for the light, and you're just doing it. And you're going, because you're forcing yourself to breathe. What are you doing? Your habit is training your stomach to work in the way it's supposed to. You're training your body to stabilize itself the way it's supposed to. So those are 4 little things that you can do on a daily basis that I guarantee you do those for 30 days and you're going to see dramatic results.